There we go. Shoot.
Fantastic. Thank you. Um, so um, I was done, and then yesterday, we went out for a meal, and I used to have a lot of anxiety and fear about going out places in case things happened, or I used to pass out if bad things happened,
Yeah,
and and I've been good for years, and then since we've been speaking and we've done the satsangs, and I've been cooked toast. And then going out yesterday, walking out, overwhelming sensation in my stomach. And then the mind going, why am I feeling like this again? And then that was it. All evening, sat there in total fear, in all fairness.
understand.
Um, and I could I could see it all, I could feel it all, and I know that everything that was coming up is a thought. I know that everything I've got to say now about it is a thought, but the it's fucking uncomfortable, so uncomfortable, and it was a constant resistance to try and escape it, but I
Yeah,
couldn't.
yeah, you can't.
And I tried to sit with it, and it's still just very, very, very uncomfortable.
Yeah,
And then obviously the thoughts of oh well, this is all a waste of time, and you've got nowhere, and obviously that's just another thought.
yeah. Don't worry about that. Yeah, yeah. I want to when you attempted to sit with it. Can you tell me about that?
So
By the way, yeah, this
yeah,
is really cool.
yeah,
I know it might feel like shit, right?
yeah.
Yeah, but this is actually really cool. It's come up for a reason,
Okay.
which is great. Okay, so I interjected. Tell me about it.
So I just relaxed, and the sensations really mostly was in my stomach. It was just it was just like a real strong energy. Um, and then obviously the mind chatter, and then there was the mind chatter that also went over the top of that mind chatter that was saying, um, relax, sit with this. It's just thoughts. Thoughts aren't real. What's wrong with now if you can't, what's wrong with now if you don't think about it? Um, and it didn't stop, just continued.
Yeah,
and then and even there was thoughts that were coming up that was like, you're just labeling this as fear. What if it's excitement? It's the same sensation regardless whether it's excitement or fear or happiness or sadness. It's still the same sensation. And I still noticed that as another thought, but all the time it just didn't stop.
I understand.
And
I'm not
then I
laughing.
was like,
I'm not laughing
no, I get it.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm just laughing at the process.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I want to just see if you picked up what I picked up. Yeah,
Yeah.
that whole experience that was had was a result of you going into the mind rather than the experience.
Okay.
Even attempting, I want you to hear this, yeah.
Yeah.
Even the idea of attempting to go into the actual experience was still all mind.
Yeah.
It was
There's another
all,
thought.
it's okay, my friend. Like, it's okay. Yeah. It was just mind. It was mind playing out for a moment. Yeah. And what you were doing, unbeknownst to yourself in the moment, what you were doing was you were seeking the answer in the mind. What is this? What do I do? Where do I go? I know. I'll sit with it. Oh, yep, I know. What, but what's wrong if I don't think about it? Do you understand? Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Now, it's actually really cool. um, so this is Ryan. This is really where the rubber meets the road. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
This is the point or the juncture, if you like. Yeah. Where you continue to do what you've always done. And everyone is doing, by the way, not just you, right? Everyone is
Yeah.
doing it, which is go to the mind, or you literally drop it completely and go to the absolute direct experience. See, if that experience was going on for you now, in fact, is it?
No.
Okay. If it was going on for you now, where I would be guiding you is directly into the experience, not into this. I wouldn't be asking, what do you think about that? How does that feel? Would you like it there? Would you like it not there? What do you think the cause of that is, Ryan? But I wouldn't do any of that. Yeah. That'd be doing what you're doing. Let's go into the story. Yeah. But if you can literally just go in and it's kind of, it almost seems like it takes a bit of practice.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say that, right?
No,
But
I get it. Yeah.
yeah, but it can take a moment to, and the best way to go into that, like, go to the direct experience, go to the feeling, go to that direct experience, at least have an approximation of where it's located in the body. You might go stomach, it might be chest, some people it's throat, some people it's even here. Like, find the general location of it. Where was it happening for you? What part of the body?
In the stomach.
Cool, great.
Between right at the top of the stomach, almost
Yeah,
at the spine, right at the back of my stomach.
yeah, okay, all right, okay. So, well, I would say, okay, let's go to that area, just that area, yeah? Now, the instruction that you'd be getting from me would be, now, dive deeply into it.
Okay.
Now your focus, 100%, your focus is the sensation, yeah, and going into it instead of resisting it or going with what the mind is saying, which I don't want it, I want it to go away. What do I do to resolve this? Oh, blah, 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 blah. It just goes off, yeah. Rather than go into the mind, yeah, just go to the absolute direct sensation, that pure, absolute direct sensation, yeah. Then what I'd be asking you to do, once I've sort of got you generally there, yeah, I'd say to you, okay, can you find the center? Where does that actually start? Has to have a starting point, has to have a beginning.
Okay.
You can't say, for example, just for example, it's kind of a bit radical, but you can't say it starts over there.
Yeah.
It starts over there, behind there, over there. Yeah. When you've identified around the stomach area. Okay, good. Now you've located that general area. Yeah. Does it have a starting point? Can you find a center to that? Yeah. Now you're going to the direct experience of that and trying to see if you can locate a center to it. Look deeply, go into it. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Keep going, 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 keep going. And see what you find.
Okay.
Notice the difference between going to the direct experience as opposed to going to the mind, yeah, We're just fucking creating the
Trying to
big,
work out.
we're just creating the big story about the bloody experience, right? That's the last place you want to go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Fucking hell. Last place, yeah. That sensation, Ryan, is actually a pointer.
Okay.
It's pointing you to something. Don't think it's a bad thing. That's why I said this is
Yeah.
this is okay. Yeah, it's pointing you to something.
Okay.
Okay, so first things first. Yeah, you try and find the center. Yeah. Is it there
I've
a
got to
little?
go out to.
Is it there a little bit now?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, let's do it. Great.
Okay.
All right, we're sitting here, right?
Yeah.
You and I. Yeah, we've sort of tip that down a little bit. I'll move that back so you can see me a bit more. Hang on. All right. So we've identified it around the stomach area here somewhere, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Now, go there. 100%. Let's first see if we can identify whether or not it has a boundary. Where's the edge of it? Can you find a boundary?
No.
There's no boundary, is there?
No.
Okay, now let's go into it. See if you can find a center. Go in, go in, go in. Where does it start? I want to help you there, yeah? Let's just, for argument's sake, you said, oh, it starts here somewhere and it's about the size of a, I don't know, a 20-cent piece. Yeah? Let's just, yeah? I'm
Yeah.
trying to help you, right?
So that is actually, yeah. But then when I think, it also feels sort of higher up going. It's weird.
That's okay. That's
It
okay.
feels like a constant, but I can't put an exact where it's come from. It's just sort of, yeah.
Good. Keep going into it. See, this is what you'd normally avoid. It's what you would normally
Yeah.
avoid. You would not want to know about feeling this. It'd be like, get
It's actually
the,
quite pleasant.
ah, that's interesting.
There's not actually, it's
That's interesting.
even that's just another label, but it does fit it. It's not something that's like, oh my God, I've got to get away from this.
Good. Good. Now go to it again. Just stay there. Leave the mind behind for a moment. Just a direct experience. Notice the breath a little bit whilst you go into that direct experience.
It's gone.
How fucking simple was that?
It's gone.
Yeah. And can I tell you why it's gone? Yeah. It's gone because you went to the direct experience and you didn't go to the head. The head is what was producing the idea of the experience. And then that was being
Right.
and then that was being believed. Do you understand?
Yeah.
When you actually, yeah, and go to the direct experience, you discover that what this has been saying about it is bullshit. Not at all true. Not at all true. You started to touch it when you say, hang on a minute, this is actually pleasant.
Yeah.
Well, that's a big turnaround.
Oh my God.
Yeah. See, yeah.
It completely threw me yesterday. I've
Yeah,
had
it's okay.
got to be 3 weeks of nothing. I can't even remember anything I've really thought.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was just sat in a chair yesterday, and it was just getting worse and worse.
What was getting worse was the thinking around. Yeah,
Yeah.
good catch.
It sort of managed to suck me in.
Yeah,
And
that's all. Just for a moment. Like, really, just for a moment.
yeah,
Hallelujah. Good. Next.
yeah, yeah.
It literally becomes next moment. Okay, next now. Here now, then here. Just here.
Yeah,
You're here. You're here. All is well. It's all okay. Yeah. So now we could capitalize on it. Yeah. That sensation. Yeah? Because there was a sensation. Just this was making up a story about it. Do you understand?
yeah,
That's just an imaginary story. It's 100% an imaginary story. Okay?
yeah,
Good. That direct sensation that was being experienced. Yeah. Was that Ryan experiencing that?
yeah.
You sure?
It was well, it not the Ryan that in that's the thought of Orion. There
Good.
isn't Orion, is there?
Good. Was it was good? Was it the thought of Orion experiencing that?
Yeah,
Can the thought of Orion experience anything?
no, no, no.
Good.
It can't feel.
Good.
It can't feel. It can't. No.
Good. 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 So that sensation, what's it pointing to? Who or what's feeling it? Who or what's feeling it? Because there's a feeling happening. And we've identified it's not Ryan. Because Ryan can't feel.
Yeah,
Ryan's not conscious. Ryan's not aware. Do you understand? So you
yeah,
turn that sensation to your advantage. Do you understand?
yeah. To bring me back home again. If yeah.
Yeah.
Uh
You're all right. You're all right. You're okay. You're all right. Yeah.
yeah,
You were just doing, and you know this now. Yeah. You were just doing what you've always done. And what most human beings do is they go to the mind to find an answer, not realizing it's the mind that's creating the fucking problem. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. And you do eventually get to the point which you're at. Yeah. You do eventually get to the point where you stop sourcing the mind for the answer.
yeah,
Or you understand, yeah, that anything it throws up is imaginary. Anything it throws up is imaginary. I'm not saying that the sense of touch is imaginary.
mm,
Do you understand? Yeah. I'm not saying hearing is imaginary. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying consciousness and awareness and beingness is imaginary. I'm not saying that. Yeah.
yeah,
Because it's on, it's here.
yeah,
You,
yeah,
it's imagined. It's on, it's here, it's happening. Yeah. But then this steps in
yeah,
and makes up stories about this direct experience. Yeah. And we can forget for a moment. There's honestly, it's just a forgetting for a moment. You know, and you fall back in again. Oh, fuck, how did I end up in here? Oh, fuck, I'm in here. How do I get out? I don't know.
yeah.
There's no me to get me out. So how do I get out? I don't know. Thoughts are all not real and imagined anyway. And oh, blah, 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 blah. You
That was
understand?
me.
Yeah, I know, man. Like I know. I know. Yeah. You just need to recognize. You just need to recognize the whole of the mind, the whole of it.
Yeah.
What? Like, seriously? You know, if that were to happen again, if it were to happen again, just sit down. Just sit down, just for a moment. Yeah. Just sit down and go directly to it. Really.
Directly to you. Yeah.
Yeah. See, what happens, Ryan, is all if all of that life force energy, or if all of that attention goes directly and only to the sensation, guess what happens to the mind?
Yeah. It shuts off.
Because there's no fuel for it.
Yeah.
The only thing that fuels the mind is attention.
Yeah.
Oh, holy shit. Yeah. So if you can literally just shift it, just and that's why I said it can seem to take a bit of practice, yeah, initially, but
Mm.
I shouldn't use that terminology, but I did. Yeah. What the fuck? It can seem to take a little practice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shift, no, shift.
Yeah.
The only thing that will fuel mind and thoughts is attention. If the attention shifts from mind to the direct experience and just stays with the direct experience, albeit trying to find a center, what's
Mm.
behind it, what, like, is it boundary, is there a point, is there a starting point to it anyway, is there a pinpoint to it, where does it actually start, and just go to, all you're literally doing is going to the direct experience. That's all. Yeah. All of the
Yeah.
attention, all of your attention, all of that life force energy, all of it just goes to here, just here, nowhere else. It dissolves because this is now no longer engaged, making up a story about
Mm.
this and keeping it there. Holy fuck.
I know after your first point of it, when I actually realised that it is just that even the thought was a thought of a
Yeah,
thought,
yeah.
and that was one thing that surprised me. Nothing, the thoughts didn't stop, but there was no. It's hard. Yeah, it's I don't know how you do it because it's so hard to explain. It's so hard to speak about something that can't really be spoken. It would just be silence would be the only thing. But I noticed that thoughts didn't stop. There was just no attention anymore for it, and it was just background noise. It's like a clock in the background. You just sort of forget it's.
For sure. But you know,
I thought it would all be gone. I thought once.
no, not forever. No, no.
I thought
There's
silence, no more thoughts.
you wouldn't be able to operate. You wouldn't be able to function. The mind is still a tool.
Yeah.
It's a dualistic one, yeah. But everybody around you, like all other human beings, are operating from a dualistic premise. So you're going to have to operate from a dualistic premise,
Mm.
yeah. Otherwise, you'll look at your mum and there'll be no relationship there. She'll just be a nothing.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's see the difference, and I haven't yet been able to work out how to say this so as I know that it 100% lands for the person hearing it. Okay, but I'll try. Yeah? The difference between, and again, and this is why I said what I just said. You're going to have to forgive my language, right? But The difference between somebody who's woke and somebody who's not woke, yeah, the person who's not woke, yeah, this is bullshit, by the way, but
Yeah.
bear with me, yeah? The person who's not woke only knows duality without knowing that that's all they know. They don't even understand what duality is, but that's all they know without knowing that that's all they know, right? Because they haven't experienced non-dual. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. To know what duality was, you'd have to know what non-dual was. Do you understand? Right. So the person who's not woke only knows duality without knowing that that's all they know, duality. Not even a thought of duality. What do you mean duality? Yeah.
Yeah.
The person who's woke knows duality and non-duality. So they both remain.
I see.
Do
Yeah.
you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. So don't think
Yeah.
this dualistic instrument is just going to shut up one day and never rise again. Yeah.
That's what I thought.
No, no. It does rise again. Yeah. But now you know what's going on. Whereas
Yeah.
when you only know duality, you haven't yet experienced non-dual, you go, what the fuck's going on? We don't know what the hell's going on. We don't know. We don't know. Yeah. So that's the difference. And the duality, the mind, will still operate dualistically. Yeah? However, you will have discovered your actual true nature, which is the silence, which is the non-dual. It's just the silence. Yeah? If you didn't know silence, think with this, yeah? If you didn't already know, or if you weren't already experiencing silence, how would you know about noise? The noise has to appear on the background of silence.
Yeah.
And thoughts is noise. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then thoughts can die down, as you know. Yeah? Silence. And then the noise starts up again. But you wouldn't know noise if you didn't know silence. Good. You wouldn't know duality if you didn't know non-dual. You do know duality. You do. I know you do. I know you do. Yeah. Well, it's no big deal. All that happened was just got caught up for a moment. Okay. So back here. Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Whew. Wow. Powerful thing, that mind.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Yeah. But you're not stuck to it, to the mind.
Yeah.
You kind of forget. It's like a forgetting. You can kind of fall in there for a moment. It's just like falling asleep and having a bad dream, really. And you kind of wake up from it and go, holy shit, where was I? Wow. Holy shit. That was an interesting little trip. Do you
Yeah.
understand? Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
whoa. And you're knowing that there's just mind that's happening, yeah, on the basis of silence. And that silence is you. And it's alive. And there's a knowing in it. It's not a nothing. Yeah. A no thing. Yes, it's not a thing. Yeah. But you would not call it nothing. It's the basis of
Yeah.
yeah, the life source. Again, they're just all words. They're all labels.
Yeah.
I'm attempting to describe something that's indescribable. It's ridiculous, but yeah,
Yeah.
that's all. You know, if that occurs again, just stop. Honestly, just know that there's an imaginary thought process at play at the moment. That's all. And it'll pass. Yeah. And then shift the attention from that, yeah, to here. Just to here. Can I find a center to it? Good luck trying to find a center to it. You
I've
know?
never tried that.
Yeah.
That was so new.
Yeah. Yeah, you find it, you just go in, 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 right? No more attached to this, just in, in. And before you know it, it just goes, oof.
Yeah.
You go, fuck.
That was so strange to disappear.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
It's
all this
big.
time I've just been sitting, I've been sitting with everything.
Mm.
And it's, everything's just been so, like it is what it is for weeks.
Yeah, fine, great, beautiful. Just, there was
And then,
like, holy
yeah,
shit, that's wonderful, right? And there was just a moment,
yeah,
it's just an old habit pattern. It's a strong thought pattern. That's all. That's all. So, still an imagined pattern. Do you understand?
yeah,
Yeah. That's why I call it
yeah.
a nightmare. It's like having a nightmare. Yeah? There's nothing going on. And always go to the sensation, because that's the opposite direction to what we want to do, what we want to go.
Mm,
We want to be,
yeah,
want to get out of the sensation. I don't want to be feeling
yeah,
this. It's like, get
yeah.
this out of me.
Why am I feeling like this?
What do I need to do to get rid of this? And
Yeah,
you do the opposite. You go, oh, this is interesting. Oh,
sit with it.
this is interesting. And it's like you embrace it. Like literally, it's like you're embracing it. Okay, let's check this. That. Do you understand? Just
Yeah,
okay. We never usually do that.
no.
Yeah, we're looking for ways of getting rid of it. Try and look at it like this. This might help you. I don't know if you've got. Do you know any kids that are like around the age of 2, 3, 4, 5 years of age?
Yeah, I've got kids. Yeah,
Okay, cool. How old are your kids? What's your youngest?
two.
2.
Yeah,
Perfect. So here's what I want you to do. Yeah. Just imagine your 2-year-old, he or she,
she.
perfect, even better. So just imagine your 2-year-old, your little gorgeous, beautiful little 2-year-old daughter comes to you and does her absolute best to describe to you, yeah, might be a bit hard because she's 2, but let's just for the sake of the exercise, let's say she's 3 or 4, so that she can talk a little bit. All right, but you'll understand where I'm coming from. Just imagine she comes to you and she says, "Daddy, Daddy, I got this horrible feeling on on the inside of me. It's awful, and I don't know what to do with it." Yeah. Now, here's what you've been doing to yourself your whole life. Are you ready? Get away from me. I don't want to be around anything that has that feeling. Get away from me. Now, can you imagine doing that with your daughter?
No,
No. What would you do?
no.
Good.
Yeah, I'd
What
give
would
her a
you do?
hug and
Yeah.
yeah,
You'd embrace
come
it.
here.
Do you
Yeah.
understand? You go, oh, okay, come on, yeah. Okay. Now let's have a look at this. It's okay, honey. Yeah, yeah. You'd embrace it. And like
That's so true. Yeah.
I know, right? Because
Wow.
I'm just trying to point out to you what we've been
Yeah.
doing our whole life, not accepting.
Yeah.
You're like, "Ugh, yuck, I don't want to feel this. Oh," but you are feeling this. You know, you can wish it away and not, So it's a loving acceptance of it. Yeah, like it's your daughter. Do you understand? Yeah. Then when
Yeah,
you sort of got that going on, yeah, then just try and find a center. Try and find it. Yeah. Just a center, not a thought cause. Oh, it's happening because of blah blah. That's a thought. Not interested in that. Yeah, you're literally trying to find a center to this sensation. You just It's a great way out of here.
wow.
Yeah, and it
Yeah.
works. Yeah. Next time it happens, go, oh, cool. This is a good opportunity. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Embrace it. Embrace whatever it is. Embrace it, And if it gets too heavy and you can't deal with it, book a session with me. I'll try and walk you through it. Yeah. I think you'll be
Yeah.
okay. I think you'll be okay. Yeah. Keep turning up at the satsangs if you can. It's good. Let it continue to wash over you. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Even if you find that no questions are coming up anymore, great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let it continue to wash over you. Yeah? But if a question does come up, for God's sake, challenge
Yeah.
it. Challenge it. Because they're not your thoughts. Do you understand? You're challenging
Yeah.
a thought that just arises. You just go, hang on, this has come up here. All right, let's together, let's challenge that thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way to handle it. You're all right. You're all right. All came up for a reason. It came, if it didn't happen, we wouldn't have had this conversation.
No. And I
Hmm?
can't believe you were available the next morning. I was sat there and I was like, I can't wait until Sunday. I've got to go out again tonight. What if it happens again? What am I gonna do?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm so glad.
You know what to do, yeah? Just
Yeah.
just breathe for a moment, calm down, yeah, just breathe out, settle as best you can. Yeah. Okay. Now you're just going to the direct experience, direct. And you must remember to embrace it. Don't don't tell your 2-year-old daughter to go away because you don't want to be around something that feels like that. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
an
It makes
analogy, but
complete sense.
yeah, you got to embrace it. You got to go to it, hold it, hug it. Okay, okay. Anytime that happens, yeah, we have to start doing the opposite to what we've been doing our whole bloody life, which is rejecting. I don't want this here, but it is here. I don't care. I don't want it here. Yeah, wrong
Yeah.
approach. Wrong approach. Oh, okay, okay. Hang on, let me just sit here with you. Yeah, you understand?
Yeah.
Love it.
And that goes the same with pain, anything.
Yeah,
Just go directly to the source
go directly to it. Yeah. It might, when it comes to physical
and just
pain,
experience it.
it might not get rid of all of the physical pain, but what it will get rid of is the suffering around the physical pain. Because the suffering is this, which is, I don't want it. Oh, it's awful. I don't want to be experiencing this. Oh, when is the pain going to go? That's the
Yeah.
suffering, right? The pain's not saying any of that.
No.
The actual sensation, if you've got a sore back or what, the sensation isn't saying anything. So go to the sensation.